Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I just thought I would take a moment to introduce you to the online quiz for HSP101. This information that I'm about to give you is all up online, but I thought I would roll through it anyway in a video form to make it a little more easy for you to all understand. All right, so as you can see, I like really corny graphics. So I've put together here a small graphic that demonstrates what you need to do for the quiz. Most importantly, number one, it's your set readings. That's pretty much it. If you do your set readings, you get online and do the quiz, you should be fine. It's fairly straightforward stuff. So the information in terms of due dates and so forth tells us that Quiz 1 runs in the week of Module 6. So it's actually due, the quiz will shut down Sunday the 30th of April at midnight, and it will open Monday 24th of April at 6 a.m. So you will have the entire week to do Quiz 1. Quiz 2 runs in the week of Module 11, so that's due Sunday the 4th of June at midnight, and it opens Monday the 29th of May at 6 a.m. And these two quizzes together create 40% of your overall unit score. So I just wanted to give you a bit of info about the quizzes more generally. Each of them will have 20 questions. I'm not sure if I noted that earlier. I've already mentioned about when they run and what readings they'll come from and all of that sort of stuff. So Quiz 1 is specifically readings drawn from Modules 1 to 5. Quiz 2 is specifically readings from Modules 6 to 10. And just to give you a sense of what they look like, I've given you an image there on the slide. I've got another image further in that gives you more of a sense of what a quiz looks like on the page in front of you. But that at least gives you a look at what a question looks like. And there's also a little link there to a little reading online about completing an online quiz in Milo to help you step through the process a bit more. So the overall parameters, they are, as I've said before, 20 questions each. The questions are worth 1 mark each. I'm barely getting my words out today. They're worth 1 mark each. You will only have 20 questions to answer for each of the quizzes, but the questions will be drawn randomly from a larger pool of questions. So you won't be able to sit and click through the quiz with your friend next to you and say, oh, it's the answer is such and such. You know, it won't be possible for you to copy each other's work, just so there's not so much answer sharing going on. You've got a 1 hour time limit. It'll shut down on the dot of 1 hour, and whatever you haven't answered, you'll lose marks for. So keep that in mind. You will get 3 attempts, so if you're not too happy with the first score that you get, you can do the quiz again, and if you're not happy then you can do it a third time. And Milo will actually save the best out of those 3 scores, the highest out of those 3 scores that you do. Now, most importantly, because the quiz is set up to randomly pull the questions from a much larger pool of questions that I've got in there. This means that every time you do the attempt of the quiz, you will get a different set of questions. They will not be the same. So your first quiz will have, your first attempt will have different questions to your second attempt, and again, different questions in your third attempt. So you can't just do the same quiz 3 times over, if that makes sense. Having said that, as I said before, it does record your best score, and it also allows backtracking. So if you're struggling to figure out what the answer to one of the questions is, you can go back and have a look and try and answer it a second time. I always like to give a few tips about how to answer the questions quickly in quizzes. Start with the questions that you can easily answer, most importantly. Cover the choices and answer the questions yourself first. Often you'll find that you'll actually pick the correct answer in the first instance. Often you'll also find that if you second guess yourself, you'll come up with an answer which is not correct. So just keep that in mind when you're going through. So cover the choices, answer the question yourself, then look at the alternatives. If you've prepared for the exam or the quiz in this instance, usually your initial answer will be the one that's most likely correct. You can also virtually cross out the answers on the screen, but then you can more easily see the choices that you've got left. So you might have two choices, for instance, that look like they could possibly be the answer, and then you just need to decide between those two. Try not to skim a test. Key word looking at is very important. Read the questions and answers carefully. Many questions have pairs of answers that are very similar. And the answer is often found in one of a pair of very similar answers. So just be wary of that when you're going through and doing the quiz. Be sure to read all the choices you are given too. So one answer may be more correct because it's more precise in the detail and therefore the more correct answer. And specifically, the precise detail typically comes through one or two keywords. So watch for keywords such as always, only, all, never, completely. Absolute terms like this often indicate incorrect answers. Sometimes you can translate double negative statements into positive ones to make it easier to think around it and reduce confusion. But I don't tend to like questions like that, so it's very doubtful that you'll get one. Make sure you answer every question unless there's a penalty for wrong answers. Even if you only guess, you may guess correctly and get some more marks. What you need for the quiz, definitely peace and quiet. If you've got kids, find a time away from them. If you've got noisy animals in the background that could potentially do something while you're not completely focused on them, get them out of the house. Do everything you can to keep it nice and quiet and make sure that you've got, a place where you can totally concentrate. A stable internet connection is also good, and I understand for some people this is a really tough thing to try and tick the box of. So think about where you can get your best stable internet connection. It may be at somebody else's house, it may be sitting in a library, at the university in a different part of the state. If you have to drive an hour to get to a university library campus, because that's going to be your best internet connection, then do that. You never know. That little bit of extra time may mean that you get to do the whole quiz as opposed to just some of the questions. Make sure you've got a clock in front of you so you know how much longer you've got left and you know how much time to dedicate to each question. Having said that, I'm a bit nicer than other people. I give you substantial amounts of time to do the quiz. A lot of other people would only sort of give half an hour to do 20 questions. Turn off your phone, just so you've got no distractions at all. Make sure you've got something to chew on as well. This actually stimulates brain activity when you're chewing as you're doing a quiz, or in fact when you're doing any sort of assessment. So make sure that you have something next to you that you can eat or chew on while you're doing the quiz so that it stimulates your brain activity a little bit more. Just helps. Everything helps. Get something to drink, water, tea, coffee, vodka, whatever helps you through. Make sure you go to the toilet before you start though. Sleep is a good idea. That's, top of the list. So work on that as one of the things that you try and implement so that you've well rested before you do it. And of course, you can have your readings with you. It's basically what we call open book. So this means that you can have everything with you in front of you as you're going through the quiz. It's pretty straightforward. Just an image from an example quiz to give you a sense of what they look like. Having said that, by the end of this week, actually I'm hoping by the end of today, we'll have a referencing practice quiz up there for you. This is just a small quiz that I've written myself about referencing. It's not designed to be particularly punitive. It's designed to teach you a little bit about referencing, be a little bit fun at the same time, and just give you a sense of how online quizzes behave and, saving after each question and stuff like that. But this is just generally, this generally gives you a sense of what they look like and how you work through them and so forth. Okay, the age-old question, what if the internet doesn't work? It is a common problem, but don't worry, we've got systems in place where if something happens, you don't have to stress. If it does drop out and you can't get back in to actually finish off the quiz, all you need to do is email me and then we can go from there. So sometimes what happens is when it drops out, it's just literally left hanging there. And you need to come to me, and then I go to the tech people, and the tech people turn it back on for you, and then you can go in and finish your quiz. So anytime between Monday and Sunday of that week, you can do that. So make sure that you get straight back in touch with me, and don't panic like Vika is on this particular slide. And that's it. Hopefully that answers some of the questions that you've got about the quiz. If you do have any other questions though, please don't hesitate to get in touch anytime. I'm happy to email back and forth about it. That's it for now. Have a great day and I'll see you all soon. See you later.